Senator Barrasso.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And first, congratulations to Ms. Jewell on her nomination moving forward today through this committee. And I really appreciate your comments, Mr. Chairman, on knowing that there are a number of senators that share my concern about moving too swiftly to confirm the nominee by the Senate. Because, and I've heard that from colleagues on both sides of the aisle looking for more information. I've reviewed Ms. Jewell's answers to my written questions as well as her answers to written questions to other members of the committee. I think many of those answers were incomplete. These are still important questions that remain unanswered, and I fully expect that we want to give the nominee the time that she needs to complete the record. She's been nominated to a job that is critically important to our western states. Decisions that she will make as head of the Department of Interior will have far-reaching and lasting impacts on jobs, on our local and state economies, and on the future management of public land. I think the nominee deserves the time she needs to provide complete answers. I'm confident that we can provide her as much time as she needs, and I also remain concerned about her level of experience to lead the Department of Interior. As we witnessed during her confirmation hearing, she struggled to answer some central questions about issues under the control of the department that she's nominated to lead. That certainly doesn't mean that she won't be able to tackle this important job. She has a very accomplished record at REI. I've heard from a number of her supporters who have great confidence that she's a willing partner on the issues that we all care about. I am troubled, however, by her lack of transparency in regards to her previous leadership of the National Parks Conservation Association. During her tenure as vice chairman of that group, NPCA has frequently sued the federal government to shut down energy production and has sought aggressive regulations that threaten American jobs. For example, NPCA has sought to dramatically expand the BLM's hydraulic fracturing rule and the OSM stream regulations, two rules that would make it harder to produce American energy. I've asked her whether she disagrees with NPCA's positions. She testified that as vice chairman she was unaware of the organization's various positions and thus unable to say what positions she disagrees with. Well, that concerns me. It concerns me because these issues are vitally important to Wyoming's future and the future of many western states. And in some cases, she'll be required to defend policy decisions that her previous organizations have sought to overturn. So I know the department has been in touch with my staff, and other questions involving safety and public access for Grand Teton National Park have been discussed, issues that are also important to the local government and the community there, and I appreciate those discussions. I appreciate the outreach, and I look forward to working with Ms. Jewell on those. So, Mr. Chairman, let me just say I appreciate her willingness to take on this job as Secretary of Interior. It is a difficult one, and until I have further clarification on the issues raised during her hearing and my written questions, I had to withhold my support today. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.